I mean, it's just, damn, it took a few hours to get this together. Fierce. Like, and then I want to be narcissistic and think that it's about me. I don't want to think that. But damn. Fierce. We have to let it sink in. It's fierce. Well, I got my spliff, got my red wine. Everything went wrong. Oh, and excuse me if I was showing a little bit too much skin before my leg and thighs. I didn't know that I was exposed like that. Someone said quick bait. What's a quick bait? They said quick lick bait. Click bait. Someone said that. I'm like, what is that? You don't forget. I look young, but I'm 53 years. I didn't know what that was. A lick bait or quick bait. QuickBooks. I don't know what it was. I didn't mean to do that. And I couldn't believe it. I said, oh my God. I saw the thumbnail. I said, oh my God. No, that's not what I meant. I was embarrassed. Oh my God. No. My hustler's days. No. So excuse me if I showed a little bit too much skin. It wasn't I didn't even realize. I was so fucking busy trying to get the shit done and get that I didn't realize that, other stuff was going on. Well, anyway, let me say hello. And of course, where's the magnifying glass? You gotta have everything ready. Okay, let's see. Hey, Aurora's finest. Understand? They say hello to you, Miss Farmer. Conscious Logolo, Lydia Morton, Star C, Alexa Isabel Hernandez. How are you? Child of a Tune, Banetta Sutton. Oh, clickbait. Is that what they call it nowadays? Okay, thank you for clarifying that. No, trust me, I didn't even know what that was. I didn't even know what anybody means. How can I get a love reading? Lady Guru, we can do that tonight. I have the board up. To put the names for those who want to have readings tonight. Okay. Yes. William T. Jerome. My zodiac sign is Virgo. Lisam 7578. Sophia Turner. Love and Light. Okay. So it looks like that's everybody. So let's go back to the secret life found in different star systems. And then after I finish with that, we can do the reading. For those of you, I have a list for those of you who have not been read. But let me explain what had happened, why I had to cut the stream so early. There was one of the men, I'm not going to mention his name. Right? But, you all know, you saw the stream and you heard the voices. I know you heard the voices. And you heard that. So there was an extraterrestrial with this guy. And it was interfering with the radio wave and the sound waves of my aura. And for some of you. I'm not going to mention his name, but he knew this. And, what could he say? He's been knowing about this being that's with him. And it stirred things up when he got on the air. And it was a situation. Let me just put it that way. It was a situation. So, but that's clear. We're not going to have that type of interference anymore. And we are going to continue Because I didn't want to do it without doing the illustration. Now we can go and do what we were doing. Ooh, excuse me. What is that? Okay. Very good. Okay. Let's attempt this again. And God Almighty, please, I hope we don't have any more problems. This was just too much. Okay, so let me go back to the site. Here we are. Here we go. This is okay. Let's start. There's something wrong with my phone, guys. It doesn't ring. If you guys are calling me, Michaela called me and I didn't get the call because it didn't ring. I gotta go back to Spectrum because the phone is not ringing. So people are calling me and they think that I'm blowing them off. I believe Mr. Jared felt that way, and a few of you felt that way. I had no idea that you were calling because I'm not getting the calls. So there's something wrong with the towers because it's not connecting. I had someone call in front of me and the phone didn't ring, and there was no record that they even called. So for those of you who are calling me and you're not getting a response, I think the demon is trying to make me lose credibility or turn you guys against me or something. But it's really, really insidious because I'm not getting the calls. And this is a brand new phone, brand new laptop, brand new tablet, brand new system, and I'm still having an issue. This is Saturn to kill my credibility. The demon can try all kinds of things. So it's another situation to tackle. And I'm not in New York where I have my account in Spectrum. So I have to wait until I fly back to New York in a couple of weeks. One of my extraction procedures or surgery is on Thursday. And I can't fly after having that procedure. So it's a lot going on, And now I'm having the issue where people are calling me and I'm not getting the call. The phone is not even ringing. So this is all part of the witchcraft. And this happens to shamans. This is part of our work, part of the country territory. Okay. It comes with the territory. Shamanism is not for everyone, I tell you. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh. Getting a little weight. Look at my little pouch. Getting a little weight. Eating the rice and the pasta and other stuff is working. Okay. We were talking about Neptune, and then when we finished that, and we started talking about the sun. And then here, come on. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. And it moves on its own. It moves on its own. I have never in my life encountered something like this. Look, it's moving on its own. It won't let me keep it's moving on its own. It's fierce. Not the battle. So look, it happens back to back, back to back, back to back. And now everything's set. Hold on. Can I? Thank you. Fuck you. You're not going to win. Whatever is trying to disrupt us, got the right motherfucker. But you're not going to win. I'm already a winner. So I gotta do cheap shit like this to interfere. Yeah. I gotta stay up. And the music stopped playing. Okay. Here is Uranus. Here is Uranus. I'm gonna do it again. Here's Uranus. And Uranus is lying on its sideways, like the Buddha in the Hindu. Blue, the blue Buddha. In India, this is what they're emulating. The first god to emerge, Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, the god complex, the 11th house. The beings here are also highly demonic. But what makes them demonic is their vibration, their frequency. I was born with the sun conjunct Uranus. And the genius of Uranus in my birth chart is that it gives me intelligence from times past that is no longer even spoken about. Powerful, terrifying mysteries of nature and God itself. Since I have Uranus in the 12th house, conjunct Pluto and the sun in Virgo. Deep. Pluto is exalted in Virgo, and so is Uranus. So I got two exaltations in the 12th house. And this is the secret behind my genius when it comes to intelligence and information that the world has not seen in a long time. It's the beings of this planet that are giving me that information. So you know. And it is because of the beings here that I have to do this to my hair with brass or copper, to deal with the energy. And in Egypt, the high priests and the boy kings of certain dynasties wore their hair like this, which is a symbol of royalty, and being connected to the royal bloodline in which these beings attach themselves to. It's the wherever Uranus falls in the horoscope is where you exude genius. Someone mentioned that they have Uranus in the 3rd house. My Mercury-Uranus opposition gives me intelligence. It makes you intelligent, but it can also make you erratic, sporadic. Be careful with infections to the brain, the brainstem, meningitis. These are all neurological diseases of Uranus. Any kinds of diseases affecting or afflicting the nervous system is also Uranus. Freak of nature, freak growths. and even accidents, people that walk around with one leg or one arm or are maimed, are also children of Uranus. And what causes these people to go through these accidents is caused by the beings influencing that person through this planetary, through Uranus. Okay? Deep. Here, this is fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. This is a star that looks very similar to our own. This star is found in the constellation of Leo. And it's very similar to our sun. Very similar. Look at it. It looks so majestic. This is our sun of our solar system, the ruler of our solar system, with Mercury on its side. It's Obatala and Mercury, or Elegba. They work together. The intermediary to humanity is Mercury. And then here is another star, again, in the constellation of Leo, very similar to our own star. We have beings that live here too. And the beings that live here are stragglers. And even though they are less advanced than the others that preceded them, compared to humans, they are very highly advanced. Very highly advanced compared to humans. And of course, here, the most demonic of them all. And we're talking about pure darkness, are the stragglers of the moon. We are not allowed to go back to the moon. We never got there. But shh, the ones that really got there were the Russians. If you watch the movie The Transformer, it's called Revenge of the Fallen. Revenge of the Fallen. The Transformer movie, they are telling you the history of the moon and the stragglers that to this day live there. And they don't like us. They don't like humans. It is enmity against their seed and our seed. In the book of Genesis, Jehovah says, and I shall put enmity against your seed and thy seed. Oh, it's deep in Genesis. Hatred. To the point that the moon had to be separated from the earth so these beings can evolve on their own place. So they don't, like the Luciferian spirits, interfere with the progress of humans here in this kingdom is deep. And it's about to get deeper. Love this awesome, this wonderful, juicy ballad. There are star systems and planetary systems that look like this. Flat Earth. The flat Earth theory is real. I told you it's about to get deeper. And I love to show examples. Because the best part about my channel is that I can show the proof. My Uranus. Intelligence long forgotten in history. It's here. There's always record of some knowledge somewhere. The Akashic records shows where to find this knowledge. And trust me, you cannot be in flesh and blood when you get this type of knowledge. And this is terrifying, terrifying energy. Thank you for your donation. Thank you. Now I feel better. Now I feel better. Now I feel that Saturn has loosened his grip. That's good. That's good. If the does like, ooh, I know. The flat Earth theory is real. It's real. J.R.R. Tolkien, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Hobbit. They're telling you the truth of what life was like in Atlantis. The story of J.R.R. Tolkien, The Hobbit, The Fellowship of the Ring, and all that stuff took place in Lemuria, Atlantis. Oh, some deep shit. I told you it's about to get deeper. Oh, the bit. Yeah. What's wrong, Teddy? You're getting unsettled. Oh, it's deep. God, Lord. It's deep. I hate to be over dramatizing, but we're leaving Leo and entering Virgo. And here, the sun is entering the 12th house. So some of this knowledge is coming out. I'll hold down 1 minute. Because I will never understand this way. 1 second. What's that? I can see. Oh. Motherfucker. Who's getting me $2 like that? Oh, the 1999. Thank you so much, Miss Maccabee. Thank you so much for that. I had to.
Macy.
Stacy.
Macy.
I'm so sorry. Look, when I'm in this world, I forget. I'm Libra. Sometimes you gotta give me a little moment because I'm like, what? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you. Much appreciated. Since most of the money goes in upkeep and maintenance fees. Oh, but thank you. Listen, if you're interested in the reading, please let me know. Would you like a reading, ma'am?
BB.
Oh, BB. Thank you, BB. BB Visions. Thank you. Oh, guys, if it wasn't for Keisha Farmer to keep the genius behind the talent. But she's a talent herself. So she's both. Stardust. I can only be one.
Stardust.
Stardust. Thank you, Stardust. I love you. I love you. All of you. Oh, God. Yo, Super Chat, did some dog shit, Pay me a month and a half later is when they pay out. They are some thug niggas. Who pardon French. It's a politics. That's why I didn't like Super Chat. Like OnlyFans. But OnlyFans. I'm gonna go into OnlyFans and I'm gonna use OnlyFans to do exercise and stretching, and I'm gonna do videos on that. Yeah, that's in development. OnlyFans. I gotta get my body a lot better shape doing that. Ain't nobody can see OnlyFans. Oh, Uncle Fernando got a little wibble wobble. But I like my little Buddha. I like my little Buddha. Okay. Flat Earth. Of course, here they make it look. It just looks so. But yeah, you had worlds and still do that look like this. Not all planets are spherical. This is an example of the flat Earth theory. Of course, no one has seen one to actually think that it looks like this. Many cosmologists are trying to figure out if this even would exist. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I can't make heads or tails about it. Well, I heard that. I'm reading a comment here by the Lightbringer. The Lightbringer says, our people existed before time. True. If you're not raising your vibration, you're gonna catch hell on this physical jungle. That's right. Black Lotus. I love this type of information. This is so fascinating, and these topics mentally stimulated. Yeah, I mean, who are these people? Yes, some of them are kids at heart, and some are so motherly. Oh yes. I'm a child in my heart, and I'm also very motherly too. With Cancer in my 10th house, I can be very motherly, very paternal. That's the vibration of Cancer in the 10th house. Here, we see a distant, faint star. Here, this star system, we're not quite clear on the star system. This star here, we believe it to be Cyrus, but it's so bright, and it's a small planet. But it looks big, but what makes it look big is that there's two planets orbiting each other. It's a binary star. Let me see if this is the correct. No, I'm sorry. This is the star of Alphika. The star of Alphika is. Let me spell it for you. But when you look up in the night sky, you'll never see the stars the same way again. Not after Uncle Fernando is through you. Al Fika. And it's in the constellation of Aries. Uh-huh. Okay. I think I misspoke constellation. Don't hold it against me. Okay. Okay, there it is. Maria Yesin, I see your comment about you pray for the reading but didn't get a chance to hear it on Sunday. Call me tonight after the stream. Okay? Maria Yazin. My number is not working. My phone is not working. So you might have to text me right here on the live stream the number, or text the email address if you don't want to reveal your number on the live chat, and then I have to email you to get the number. But if you call my number, the phone doesn't ring and it doesn't keep record of who's calling me, and we don't know what it is. We have to go back to Spectrum and figure out what's happening. Okay. I love you. I love you guys. I love you more. Yes, Sean J. The Dogon people in Africa, Central Africa, knew about the existence of this binary star system, and the beings that came from there are the Orishas. The first to arrive was Yemaya, and they call her Yin Manya. Oh, it gets deeper from here, folks. The Dogon tribe of Africa knows who these Orishas are, or the Chitan War, as mentioned in other parts of Africa. The world is slowly beginning to understand that we are not here alone, and we are sharing our planet with other beings that belong to different life waves than us. And we're all here for a reason, and that is still unclear. Okay. Okay. That's right, Lightbringer. The Yoruba people of Nigeria, yes. And they consider that to be the first Adam and Eve, or the Garden of Eden on earth. It was in Nigeria. This is still much subject of occult investigation, however. Yes, Vega, there is a galactic federation. Yes, there is. And there's a council of hosts. Oh, yes, like Star Trek, the Federation of Planets. Yes, they do these shows because they're telling you that that's real, guys. It's real. They're not going to spend millions of dollars. And Gene Roddenberry, who created Star Trek, is a member of the club. and of the appropriate bloodlines. These people know what they're doing. This isn't just fiction. The part that's fiction is that you thought that it was fiction. It's not fiction, guys. Not at all. Oh, I bought these bean bags, but it's difficult to kind of like get comfy, you know? So yeah, fierce. Mm. 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 Okay. The archons that come from this planet, Alphika, and the constellation of Aries, these beings are also demonic. Again, demonic in the sense that their vibratory energy is extremely high. Let me give you an example. Have you seen those religious cults that hold snakes and they go like this? That vibration of energy, if it's too much, can shock the psyche and hurt humans. This is what I mean about demonic energy. It's the vibration of the energy. Carbon matter is very low frequency, low density energy. But the beings of these star systems is like off the chart. Which is why I have to wear this. These are powerful vibratory energies that are assigned expression to different life waves created by the demiurgic God, Jehovah. It only gets deeper from here. And there's other stuff that is still not clearly understood. And there are other knowledge that even I cannot access because it's too dangerous. King Solomon went insane. And many great kings and queens of Israel, of the Far East, the Middle East, and even as far as the Manchu dynasty of China. Yes. Okay? So it's deep. Here, this is another star in Aries. It looks very close to that of Alphika. But we don't clearly understand its position. It lights just like this, like a cross. Fierce. This planetary system is found in the constellation of Aries, not far from Alphika. Alphika, like this star in the birth chart, if we're doing constellation birth charts, shows how humans are affected by the vibration of these constellations. And you might be asking yourself, how does this energy get to humans? Well, the planets are satellites to these greater energies of the constellations. It's like a watered down version, and then it gets to the earth via the sun and the moon. And we see that as the rainbow with the 7 colors. And every color of the rainbow falls on the earth in their respective kingdoms. So that is how that works. Now, again, this star has a blue vibratory essence. Scientists don't know what it is, don't understand it. It looks very Neptunian. Again, very blue. This star is found in, this is the star of Macabre. And the beings that reside in this star system are shapeshifters as well. And the essence kind of reflects that. It feels demonic because the vibratory nature of the beings here are almost like electrical fire, and they have long teeth, and they're tall and long noses. This is the star. This blue electrical essence is very poorly understood, but it is part of the aura and vibratory nature of this star system. Oops. Here, this star has not been classified by science yet, and astrologers are still not clear in its significance in mythology. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's close it. Okay. This star is called star BF7F75. The star beings that reside here are archons, for lack of a better word. Some are good, and some are very, very dangerous and demonic and toxic to humans. They are not part of our life wave, and they are not part of our evolution. And this star I'm not quite sure if it's the tail end of Taurus or if it's still Aries. Has a similar luminescence, very similar, which is why we believe only by association, not because we're clear, have a concise definition of it, but by association, because of this blue luminescence, and it is in the constellation of Aries, we believe that it may have similar properties as Hamal, Aries, Alphika, and similar stars. Here we have another star, and it is the star of Diadem. Diadem is the crown. And the human beings that are to be born to be rulers of nations have to stop at this star system to have the coronation, to be born humans that are going to be presidents and kings and queens on earth. So this is the star of the monarch and the kingmaker. So if you have this star very prominent in the birth chart, then you are here to be engaged into some major politics and be a move and shake and be a power player. Okay. Here we see a star, but this star is like a white light instead of red or orange. This star also belongs in the constellation of Leo, and it sits at the loins or the penis area of the lion, and it's called the nebula. And it sits right at the penis of the lion, the constellation. A very bright star, so bright, and its luminescence is almost like a full moon. But it is a fire, but it's not red or orange. So it's not hydrogen. Hydrogen is not the fuel that's giving the luminescence of this star. It's not clearly understood. But this is not something that they're going to spell out to you that they don't know. Yeah. We have beings here who are very, very underdeveloped and so demonic that they're not allowed to leave that system. Remember the movie Superman? I think it was Superman 2, where you had three bad beings, a woman and two men, trapped in this glass, and they were put there on punishment because they were evil. And Lex Luthor did something that broke the glass and let them out, and they came to the earth to wreak havoc. And Superman had to go back to being Superman because he chose to be mortal. He had to go back to be Superman and get the crystal, so like that he could be Superman and save the world from these three beings. If you see the movie Superman 2, and the actors that played the villains did a very good job. They personified the evil vibration of the entities of this star. And it took Superman to put them back in their place. Now, you say that this is a movie in science fiction. I'll leave it up to you. Here we have Canis Major. And Canis Major, it looks like a man, right? This is the constellation of Canis Major. And here we have also beings that reside in the blue. The blue, which is down here. This blue. Here is where we know there's life there. Here are stragglers. It's like an equivalent to the moon and the sun right here. We're not quite clear in the other star systems of the same constellation, but we know that there's life here. We don't understand the nature of these beings. Again, they belong to a different life wave than we do. But they come here. They do come here. Here, we have the Purple Nebula. Oh my God, when I leave my body and do travels, you see this fascinating, beautiful colors that you never see here on Earth. This is the Purple Nebula. I love it. The blue Purple Nebula. There's a lot of activities going on here. The birth of new stars. Like it's almost like another cradle of star formations, which begins always at the nebula level. Here, we don't even know how old this nebula system is, although science have a very good postulation. In the end, it's still unknown, and we're not clear on what it is that we're looking at. For beyond all that light, there's darkness, and then other forms of light that emerge, and then darkness. So it's just very mysterious. This also is a living essence. It's a living essence. They just have a different morphology than humans or anything else that we may know to exist. And we have no explanation for this, at least at the present time. The Bible mentions Arcturus in the Bible. It's in the book of Job. Here is the star of Arcturus that the Bible mentions in Genesis. Again, another system where this could be the moon and this could be Earth. You see the angle like the other one that we mentioned in Canis Major? Here we say similar dynamic. The life is in here, in this star system, with this one containing stragglers. This is Boots, Arcturus, and Corona Borealis up here. The Bible also talks a lot about the beings and the kingship that come from this star, but not as much as Arcturus and the moons. Yeah. So just to let you know, these beings are real. And that these stars that you see burning in the heavens is not empty space. Now, the white race, the Caucasian race, comes from the Pleiades, while the black race and other indigenous races come from Orion or Boots or the Argo, the ship. Oh, it gets deeper. Every race is ruled by a god and a subsequent demiurge and hybrids and come from a particular star system. Here are the Pleiades. In the Pleiades, we have a cluster of stars. Each cluster of stars represents the 6 different divisions of the Aryan race, which includes Germanic, Slavic, and the other 4 subsequent divisions of the races. Pleion is one, Atlas is another one, Merope is another one, Electra, Kalisha, Selachio, Maya, Taijita, Asteroid, and Alcyon. Alcyon is the more, oh, it took me out. Alcyon is the more popular star, or at least a lot has been written about it. Okay, we are going to end it here. One thing I want to say about, you can read more about these stars on my website. Just go to slideshow at the bottom, and I have more here, okay? Because I want you guys to start looking at the website. And it's good that I start explaining some of this stuff. Here we have Hades, and these are brand new stars. We're just now seeing their luminescence, but this is already in the billions of years old. And the star nursery may appear like this at the beginning before they adulterate into exploding supernovas. Yeah, we're gonna stop here because then it gets more complicated here. And I don't want to discuss Gemini, because that is whoa. Well, guys, let's see who's in the chat, and now we go to the other part where we talk the readings. Okay, very good. Now let me see. Some of you have some things to say. Um, this has to be given in piecemeal. It has to be given in piecemeal. You know me, I gotta try to get myself more comfortable. Okay. How are you, Brenda? Anouk. Oh, I have to I have to bring it down so I can see who you guys are. I'm bringing the stream further up to the beginning. BB Vision, Ruckus, Famous AJ, Be Creative, Tarot, Love Pisces, Sean A. Atlantis Mill, Michelin Bradford Simile, thank you. Takia Nilan Robert, Khalil as you can call for a reading after the stream is over, and I'll put you on the board. Yes, Star C. The light bringing Black Lotus. Soul Searching 333. Thank you for the flowers. Splat. Snooky Bands. Nisha Taive. Felix Cipher and Afro Root Witch. Vasha da Diva. I love you too. Camo Ninja. How far is 83? Is there another world below this surface? Absolutely. Mama, you need a birth chart reading. Pretty soon, we'll open the door for that. Pretty soon. Okay. Yes, Big Creative Tarot. God is the devil and the devil is God. Is two sides of the same coin. Uh Halford 83, you're right. The planet that was there, many say that it was Nibiru, others say that it was other stars that don't appear on record. A planet. Um, the Anunnaki is also have been thrown into the mix. The reality is that we're not quite clear what what planet it was, but we do know that it was destroyed, purposely destroyed. It wasn't a collision. It was imploded from within, which is why it stayed contained in our orbit. There's another uh, debris rock cemetery, quote unquote, of destroyed planets. The Oort cloud, has a much wider breadth two-dimensionally than the asteroid belt, shows more evidence that there were other planets in our orbital proximity that were destroyed. How, by whom, and by what weaponry is still under much occult investigation. So, guys, that's the situation. Now we're going to I'm gonna end the stream, so you guys can call if there are calls and readings that has to be made. And I didn't see any of my people that were on the list, so they are no show. So we are just going to close the stream, guys. Thank you so much, and sorry for the inconvenience. Because damn, was it an inconvenience today? All right, guys. Please donate. Thank you for your generosity, and I'll keep the content coming.